finding some success, in the last week or so. What stands out to you about what you guys were able to accomplish tonight?
Man, well, let's see. Well, tonight it was just one of those games where we just played to the end. We played hard. We played together, and coach been talking about just trying to be tough on the defensive end. And we made mistakes. We gave up a lot of threes, but we didn't let those impact us throughout the game. So once we made a mistake, we was like, all right, let's bounce back. Let's make sure it's not going to hold us back the entire game. So that's pretty much what it was. And it's a game about runs. They made a run. We made our own run. So we just made sure that we just continue to contain them and continue to contain Ben and Embiid whenever they got in the post. So.
I know with each game there's lessons. My mind kind of went back to the Phoenix game when down the stretch you guys said you wish that you could change a few things. As far as your growth in this game, finishing down the stretch and the poise that you guys were able to play with, what was the difference for you?
Oh, man. The poise that we played with down the stretch was huge. DG hit some nice shots, some nice floaters when he got in the paint. We got some stops on defense. But once it's like that, we just got to make sure we just continue to settle ourselves down. We can't just let the other team speed us up. So down the stretch, we just got to make sure we're getting great possessions every time we're getting a shot up. Whenever we don't get a shot up, then that's what makes it tough. And then they're able to get into the paint and do what they want to do.
Is there anything that you would like to add about how you guys were able to string together stops and scores down the stretch?
Well, we just pretty much just made sure that we just showed bodies on the defensive end, and we knew we could run whenever we got to stop. So it was a few times where just us pushing the ball got us some easy ones. So it just feels good just to know that whenever we do play hard and do play together and do the right things, then we can be very good. So we just got to keep it up. We got Houston next, and I feel like that's another winnable game.
Yes.
Chris Fedor, Cleveland.com. Since you were talking to your dad, what was his message to you after the game?
Oh, well, when I talked to him, just pretty much he just told us just stick with it. Don't get too high, don't get too low. Just the simple fact that we won 3 in a row. Just continue to grind and continue to get better. So, and he told me some stuff I need to work on my shot. He was like, you missed some easy ones. So he gave me some encouragement and word on that, and just pretty much how fun it looks just to see us out there. He was like, it looks like everyone's just having a good time and everyone is just playing together. So I definitely feed off of that, and I was glad that he definitely let that know that you can definitely tell when we're having fun and just out there playing together.
Did you grow up watching Sam Cassell? Because I saw your celebration after that three-pointer that you hit near the end of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, that's my guy, Sam. That's my guy. I talked to him a little bit after the game, and actually we was able to talk to him a few times. Coach JB does like the calls and stuff, but he's a great person and a great leader. So I definitely look up to him and just how he played the game with so much poise and so much enthusiasm when he was out there.
Was he okay with you taking his celebration there?
Yeah, he was cool with it.
And then I asked Darius the same thing. Throughout the course of this stretch over the last month and a half, a lot has been asked of the young core. You don't have Larry Nance Jr., you don't have Kevin Love, you don't have Andre Drummond. Having all of that responsibility, how has that made you guys better, do you feel?
Oh, man, I just say next man up. We got to put a little bit more on our shoulders. Me, Darius, and Jared, I know for sure, and Isaac, we just got to put a little bit more on our shoulders, and we're very capable of doing it. But then when the other guys get into the play and do what they got to do, Dean Wade, Dylan, Lamar, Dot, JaVale. So when guys come out the game and someone else goes in, it just feels like, all right, our starters are out, but someone else is in there who could start as well. So we just continue to preach that and just continue to tell guys just to continue to be ready. Whenever your name is called, and you can tell these last three games, Dean has been ready. I don't know if he pretty much played a couple games before, but these last 3, he's been having big minutes. And whenever coach was called for him, he's always ready. So tonight, you could definitely tell he was a big part of tonight's win. Even though it doesn't show up on the stat sheet, he still is out there vocal. He's letting us know because he's the back behind on the defense. He's the furthest man to the baseline. So he's the one talking. He's the one telling us to rotate. So that certain stuff don't show up on the stat book, and certain stuff don't show up like to the media and stuff. But he's definitely one of the big parts tonight for us for that win.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Kelsey.
Kelsey Russo, The Athletic. Hey, Collin. Kind of going off of that question, actually, the young core playing in clutch minutes and being able to just kind of work together and figure out, how have you seen you guys grow in those moments, being able to just like hold that poise and that patience in those moments to get the results that you want?
Oh man, just to know what it feels like to win. I know down the stretch, a few times where we mess up here and there, where we make certain mistakes, but then like we go into halftime, JB's like, not halftime, we go into the timeout, and JB's pretty much like preaching, make sure y'all know the coverages, make sure that, because when the game is going and you get like sped up and energy, jitters, everything it plays a factor. But that's when he was just like, be poised and be confident. If you're poised and confident in whatever you do, then we'll figure it out.
Where have you seen the chemistry between you guys, and especially the younger guys, just grow the most throughout the game this season so far?
I would say down the stretch, when the game is tight, that's when we pretty much get better. Certain times when Ice is out there at the end, that's when he gets better. That's when he really shows like he can do it. So down the stretch is when all of us pretty much like just strive on. We want to make sure we're doing what we have to so we can get the win. And I would say just learning from the blowouts that we had this season. We got to learn from the mistakes, learn from the games that are bad. You don't want to watch them because that's how bad they are, but it's always lessons and always things to take away from them.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Judge, are you good? Yours get answered? All right, last one, Marla.
Marla Ridenour, Akron Beacon Journal. Yeah, Collin, beating the best team in the East, does that mean anything or validate what you've been doing or show you how you've improved or anything?
No, not at all. We know what we can do. We know we're all confident in ourselves. We know we should have a better record. So now it's just time to string games and string wins along. At the end of the day, they tie their shoes up just like us. They go out there and play, and no matter what, if we go battle and do what we have to do, I feel like we're very capable of beating anybody.
And one more quick thing, just having Deli out there during timeouts talking, like, what was he telling you? It looked like he was like, acted like the coach, you know what I mean? So did he tell you something you used in the game?
Yeah, Deli is definitely a coach. I know once Deli's finished playing basketball, he's gonna be a coach. He's one of those, like, he'll get on you, but then like a couple seconds later, he's like, all right, I was just letting you know. Like he's one of those, like, he'll give you the good and warm and fuzzy, then he'll come back and let you know that he's here with you. So with Deli on the sideline, it's amazing to see him on the sideline just because he hasn't been in a while. So it's also good to see his progress and see him pretty much just getting better. And we definitely need Deli. A lot of his stuff don't show up. He's one of the leaders on our team. He's one of those people that come in each and every day, and you know what type of Deli you're going to get. He's going to be happy. He's going to let you know if you're messing up, and he's just going to continue to be that great guy. So with Deli, having Deli back around, it's amazing. So we're just going to try to continue to string games and continue to string wins along so that he can come back and just slide right in. So that it feels good to have him out there.